Hello, people of the internet. This is Mr. B once again, and I'd like to welcome you all back to SaGa Frontier Remastered. It's been about a week and a half, and last time we were here, I finished off the Zealous storyline. Not only did we see one ending, but we saw all three endings, and I even showed you the extra scenes that were cut from the original game. So now I decided it's about time to go back to into it, and I'm gonna go one that's dear to my heart. I'm thinking, considering the situation, we're gonna go with Riki today. Now, Riki is gonna make things a little harder and makes things a little more interesting because Riki's a monster. So he's gonna have a whole bunch of mechanics just connected to him. But as you can see here, he's got a mission, and we're gonna figure it out right now. Now, I'm pretty sure he has no additional content, but select it anyway, why not? Alright, always use your previously created data, people, because that's how they decide if you deserve to be in second dev. Welcome to Margmel. I think it's Margmel. I think that's how they pronounce it. Let's see here. Kind of a crappy place. No green here. And earthquakes. Let's see here. And there he is. There's our boy. He might seem a little weird. That's how he's normally shaped. My name is Riki. I live in Markmel. Grandma used to tell me it was once a beautiful world, but this is the only Markmel I ever known. Markmel is dying. That which is born must sometimes die, so don't be sad for me. These were Grandma's last words to me. I was still a baby then, and I didn't understand what she meant. But when she died, I couldn't stop crying. I wonder if I'll cry when Markmel dies. Starts pretty heavy. But as you see, Riki, being a monster, he's a little different when it comes to equipment and arts. As you see here, he starts with some moves all monsters do. He's got tail swipe, and heal. That is his typical kit. Whenever you find him, he will always have those moves at least. He might have some extra ones, depending on how lucky you are, but he always has those. And as far as equipment's concerned, monsters can only have the accessories, the little like necklaces and such. So their defense is probably going to be one of the worst that you're going to have. But the thing is, their stats are very tied to their physical form, basically. Because as you see here, he's a Lummox, and those are all his stats. Those are the stats of a Lummox, though. Depending on his form, he will have stats to set with that form, and because of that, Riki and any other monster, they do not gain stats at all. The only stat they do gain is HP, and basically what they do is every time they learn a move they've never learned before, they get more HP. So monsters, out of all the other things, want to try to fight a various amount of different creature types just so they could get more moves in their repertoire. The higher their HP, the better their forms. But as you see, yeah, basically explains it. We could change our appearance just as easily as humans can change clothes. What about you? Riki, Elder was looking for you. What did you do this time? I did nothing. Here's the twins. We're the Foxy sisters. We'll be waiting for you. We're the Foxy sisters. Want to battle us? Okay. Let's battle, baby. I suggest doing this a few times. It's not really a tutorial or anything. It's just, these are very unique creatures. You will not find them in any other part of the game. So, I'd say the first thing you do before you go on your journey is you kick these girls' butts a few times. Because they've got a few moves you want to learn. As you see, I picked the Lummox because they were Lummoxes, and I learned Chop from them. Now, a monster has up to 4 different moves, usually, I want to say, to absorb. So, with these girls, you just want to battle through them a few times. I think they've got 3 moves, the Lummoxes, but I'm not too sure off the top of my head, but we're gonna figure it out. Honestly, I'm just gonna speed through this really quick, because it's not like they have anything super exciting. These are basically tutorial enemies, but here. Lummox, Sylvan Shot. That's Elf Shot, I believe. And I think there is one more. If there isn't, I will give it one more try. And if it doesn't work, then we're gonna stop with this. But basically, there's kind of like a table. You got your 4 moves, and you could go by, there is the common one, the semi-common one, the uncommon one, and the rare one. So you're more than likely going to get the first 2 in the list before you get the other 2. So that's why I say you want to give it a few tries, especially for a particularly rare move, because some moves will make you work for them. Actually, let's use what we just got. Sylvan Shot. There you go. But these girls aren't giving up anything else. And honestly, they don't have anything too unique. In fact, Sylvan Shots, I'd say the most unique thing they'd give. It gives some decent damage, so. Wow, that really shook, didn't it? Or, wow, that really shook, didn't it? I don't know, it says they don't have genders. I was pretending to be dead. Well, that's sad. Elder, Riki is here. Coming. The elder's really wrinkled up. Wonder how old he is. Oops, better greet him or he'll get mad again. Good morning. No time for that. Time is running out. As you know, Mogmetal doesn't have long. In fact, it shouldn't have been destroyed already. If not for my finger. Behold this ring. This is a powerful magic ring which has been passed down for generations. Its power protected us from wickedness till now, but it can no longer offer us hope. Come here, child, let me smack you. Kiss the ring. Now I wear the ring. Hey, something's written here. Collect my brothers. Fulfill our wish. Collect my brothers, fulfill our wish. If this ring has brothers, the power harnessed by all of the rings could save Mogmetal. Riki, take this ring and collect the rest. I will open a portal to another dimension for you. Why don't you just leave Mogmetal? Luckily, we're near a region. Start your journey there. If you look closely, that looks like junk. So, no, I mean scrap. Junk's a different place, actually. Elder, why me? I had a dream. A dream Mogmetal showed me. Now go and collect the rings, you little bastard. Aye, sir. I'm a real boy now. With a tail, though. Oh no! He's become a furry. Was sending Riki the right decision? I'm worried. Wow. Yes, child, a bar. What is this place? It's so alive. It's called a bar. Welcome to the bar. Also, yes, we just got the Guardian's Ring. These are very unique items you can only get in Riki's quest. They all have one-use abilities that you can use during battle. So these actually are really a good boon for monsters. And considering what I've said before about theme runs, of course I'm going to go with a full team of monsters. I could do it with Riki. It's just going to be a little harder to play with than the others. But like a Zealous, I'm going to be realistic. We're going to have some people before that, especially since they're kind of forced on us. I mean, everyone in this bar is basically coming with us. So, when I can, I will gather our teammates. It won't be too difficult to get. But first and foremost, let's talk to our new friends. Start with Luke, because he has nothing to do. Yo, bro, you look funny. You think so? I'm Riki. I'm Luke. In a sad saloon and scrap, I met a funny chap. Stop singing. Wow, you sing great. Thanks, what are you doing here? I'm looking for rings. Riki told his crazy story. Collecting rings sounds interesting. Can I come with you? It's basically Lord of the Rings, but sure. Okay. So, hey, Luke's stats aren't that bad. He's got some good health this time. Let's do T2. Do you know about rings? Searching database, ornament used by humans, metallic, often embedded with precious stones. Boy, you sure smart. Know anything about this ring? No data available. Inscription is in the Sumuna alphabet, normally used by monsters. Never heard of that one. New information. You look useful. T2 is always useful. Yeah, he's got some decent stuff on him. Fortunately, I have nothing to stick on him yet. Actually, I should give someone a backpack, considering this Riki can't wear his own backpack. Hey, about the rings. Now I'm seeing dog-shaped boys, like little boys. Guess I had one too many drinks. I'm not a dog, I'm Riki. Shoo, go away. And lastly, this guy doesn't matter. You know anything about rings? There are many legends about rings in Shrike. Why don't you check them out? That's a hint. But you don't need a hint. This game will hold your hand because Mei Ling. Hey, about the rings. What about rings? I'm looking for some, like this one. So am I. What a coincidence. Where are you from? I'm Riki. I'm from Margmel. Look over there. Now it's gone. It was floating over there just a minute ago. Margmel. I've heard of a region that floats through dimensions, so it was true. Then we are both brought here by the power of the rings. You sure know a lot about rings. Shall we make a fellowship? My name is Mei Ling. I study rings, and where did you get that ring? I need to get all the rings before Margmel breaks. Breaks? Right, it's fate. There's nothing that can be done about it. But you've got to do something. This is terrible. Everyone says it's useless to try and save it, but our elder thinks we can. That's why he sent me to collect the rings. A heavy responsibility, but I can help you. Let's try to save Margmel. I know where to find the rings. Strange she knows this. Really, this is gonna be too easy. Easy? Why do you say that? Well, just ask to borrow them for a while. Listen, Riki, the world's full of bad people who will take advantage of a tiny fox boy like you. From now on, don't show your ring to just anyone. What are bad people like? Well, you're gonna meet one real soon. The man with the ring is a true garbage. Bad people and garbage? I can't wait! So, yeah, Mei Ling is basically going to be our guide to find all of the rings, because for some reason, I don't know, years of research, she knows where all of them are. Hey, doggy, where you going? Get in here again. Get in the potty. Alright, so we need to go here. We have to go to the office. Mr. Cabrella, won't you just sell us the ring? Sell you my ring? Quit dreaming, lady. I've got more money than you can imagine, but you've got something that I really want. How about you and I go to the back and you know what I mean? Ha-cha-cha-cha! Yep, go and get creepy. Alright. Are you crazy? He's not gonna keep his part of the bargain. A man will lie like a pig to get a woman. This is going nowhere, but I've got to get the ring for Riki. Yeah! Let me handle this. I'm gonna do that voice. Yeah! That's a good voice. At last, for a moment, I thought you were gonna check it out, lady. Let's come to my factory. I won't disappoint you, honey. He'll disappoint her. The ring he has isn't what she expects, you know? That's no good. Let's do it! Hey, get information on the factory. You figure out how to attack them. You can count on me. Yes, sir. Alright, and let's talk to him. Top priority, rescue Mei Ling. First team will distract enemy from front entrance. Second team will rescue Mei Ling from the back door. Oh, I know, it's Ken. Hey, dog boy, you get ready too. I'm ready. Yeah. Caballero's factory is right past the crossroads. Caballero's henchmen are guarding the front, but there's no one in the back. Dog boy and you can sneak in from the back while I take care of the front. I cannot decide a voice on these people. I'm tired. That's fine. We're about to have Wild West shootout here. Apparently. Even though I'm with a robot and a samurai and such. Caballero, come out! And they're gonna die. Poor lads, we barely knew them. Alright. Luckily, it's not gonna be too hard to get this first ring here. Give it up, see? Don't touch me. Pwah! 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 Mei Ling! Mei Ling! Are you okay, Mei Ling? You came to rescue me. Thank you, Riki. Thank you too, boy. Looks like you didn't need our help. Also, my name is Loot Woman. I always appreciate a gentleman. Caballero has the ring. Alright, let's get our people. Come on, guys. Grab that. Alright, so we got a full party. Fortunately, we got nothing to really move around, and I can't get any more monsters at this point. You're kind of stuck with what you got for the moment. You're gonna get at least 2 rings before you can start adding to your party. So don't be disparaged. Like I said, just start with the people that you got. You don't need to go crazy. And as soon as I get the first 2 rings, because I have no choice, that other one is going to force itself on me, then we can do things. Also, notice there are buttons in the factory. Very important. These guys you want to take out as quickly as possible. They're going to provide all of the enemies in the factory fire support. So they will just be endless problems if you don't get rid of them as quickly as possible. See? I got touched, and now I'm getting shot at. Good thing it's not too bad at this point. I'm gonna keep this relatively fast, though, because, let's be honest, we've seen a lot of this, like, lower level stuff, so not really concerned, but we're gonna push through a little bit. And hey, we're learning moves too, so why not? Either way, same as before, we can learn from the skeleton or the shellworm. The only things that Riki cannot learn from are humans. Mystics, they can learn from. But humans, they can't. And they cannot learn from mechs. So we'll go with the skeleton. And we've absorbed Blade. And as you see, Blade has turned me into a living axe. What does that mean? Well, first and foremost, we classify as a living axe. And our stats are completely changed. Remember all those 8s that were there before? Now they've kind of had a ridiculous change here. Either way, I do have some forms in mind for what we can do. Oh, I thought I had the Chris, not the Kukri, so we'll stick that on T2. I'm going to tell you right now, with Riki, if you're going to go with a monster run, Riki is already built for a certain form in mind, so you want to keep Tail Swipe, that's very important. And you're going to want to get a hold of Fang as soon as possible, because there is a late level form that uses both Tail Hit and Fang, but the problem with Tail Hit and Fang is they're so low level that if you don't grab them fast enough, you could basically not find them ever again, or they would be rarer than some of the rare things. Let's see here. So, I don't know if I'm going to find Fang in this factory. Usually it's stuck with, like, little weak dragons and stuff like that. But we will be keeping an eye on that. Basically, this is for a dragon form. One of the strongest ones, the black dragon. To be fair, Tail Hit and Fang can also get you some other dragon forms like the red dragon, but the black dragon is the strongest, and it only needs a few techniques, basically, to stabilize. Because that's the thing with monster forms. You gotta you gotta work towards keeping their techniques are stable, so they're not changing their forms willy-nilly. Like, there are some moves that will most definitely change you, and there's some moves that will just exist with you just fine. And in that regard, every monster kind of has their own stabilizing thing, or they might just have one move that will turn them and stuff like that. Black Dragon, he's a guy who needs Tail Hit, Fang, and Stone Gas. Once you got those 3, the form can get... You can get the Black Dragon for first and foremost. And it's a pretty stable form. The problem is you need to basically get a lot of moves with Riki because it is a high HP form. And with monsters, their forms are locked behind health locks. If you're not high enough health, so if you haven't learned enough moves, you'll just turn into something else instead of the Black Dragon. So it's the kind of thing where, like I said, you gotta look out for certain moves that you want to keep, certain moves that are just really good to use in a fight, and you want to make sure that you're not bogging yourself down with some useless moves that will just force you to turn into really crappy forms. So let's see here. Now, as you can see, I have access to this whole thing. I can choose one to get rid of. Now, this isn't normal. In the old game, basically the bottom one on your list was your, it was your learning space. Like this one right here is where you would learn all the moves. If you wanted to keep them, you would physically have to move them up, and the one on the bottom will be forgotten. So that's an interesting change. I mean, it can be useful because sometimes you might accidentally learn something you didn't want to learn, or you might accidentally learn something when you wanted to keep the move that you had in the learning spot, so I don't mind too much. Either way, we're going through this pretty easily. Like, I could honestly challenge Caballero right now, but there are some things around the factory, and we do want to get rid of his firing support. We do not need his friends shooting at us while we're doing the fight. So we're just kind of going through the factory to take him out. I am fighting a lot of people when I don't need to, but what can you do? Okay, first and foremost, this button. There you go, that's one down. So that's two. I think there's one more. At least one more person to take out. I think I need to use those claws to move boxes as well, but there is some gear around here, so you might as well do it. You want to grab everything you can. Especially since I don't plan on going the route of just grabbing everything I can get my hands... Well, not... What's wrong with me? I'm not doing the junk options. What's wrong with me? Because I don't want to do the junk shop and waste our time here. And honestly, if you know how to do Riki, you can do him really quickly. So I'm not going to waste time here. If anything, I might have to do... Well, I know I have to do some magic quests, but it is basically just so we can work on getting a full team of monsters. That's the only reason we're going to be doing magic quests. This one, I think. Yeah, there you go. And that button will move a box. Yeah, it'll move a box up here, and then you use this to grab that box and use it. So let's go down here, grab that. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm... Oh, you control this one. Click. There you go. So what am I forgetting here? Maybe it was over... Yeah, he's blocking it. Oop, oop, oop. And there we go. And that will get rid of our last friend right there. But honestly, it's not too hard of a fight. The only real issue is because of the support fire. They will tear you up fairly quickly. And as far as the boss fight's concerned, it's nothing to shake your hat at. It's nothing too big a deal. Come on. But yeah, you can see that can happen every turn, so let's not do that. So you want to get rid of them as soon as possible. There you go. And we're already almost done. We're gonna deal with Caballero, and we're gonna get what we want. Also, we got a leather glove. I'm gonna stick that on T2 because what? Oh, when I get this, I'm gonna put that on T2. And none of this. I'll put a buckler on Gen though. And leather glove. Yep. Take advantage of the armor when you get it. Okay. Now we push the button. And we get rid of the pigman. And I don't think there's an actual pigman monster in the game, so why is there a pigman? But here we go. I feel confident. I don't think I even need a save. Let's just do this. Damn, this time it's for real, Sonny. Let's go. And we got a mech. Several. But this one's fairly simple. With Riki, you've got a few moves that could target multiple people, if you're lucky anyway. It doesn't seem like I've got too much here with him. Loot, learn, smash. Might as well use it. We want to tear a hole and get rid of that guy in the back as soon as possible because he's going to be the strong guy. Oh, there we go. We can use that nice little cannon to hit 3 people. Might as well. We can use stun shot. These are low-level enemies, so I'm assuming there's probably a good chance to stun them. And if we can stun them, less attacks on us. In fact, we stunned them all, so... You can use Mei-Ling to lock these guys down if she starts with stun shot. I'm not sure if that's a standard, but if she starts with it, just use it. And there. Alright. And there we go. Fight over. And we'll do the Vulcan too, because those tractors probably have nothing on them. Those are super weak. Alright. Alright, I'll sell it to you. How about 10,000 credits? You mean 100 credits? What? That's a ripoff. We did it, Riki. Right on! Right on! Oh, God. Let's try not to do the voices right now. There you go, Mei-Ling, showing off her foot for some reason. Okay, and we're done here. But we've got the Merchant's Ring, as you can read. It allows you to charm your enemies, which can be useful in certain situations. Not everyone is affected by charm, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. Sometimes it'll just help to get that off. But let's go to Kurong, because there's nothing left in scrap. Where are we going now? Where are we going now this time, Mei-Ling? Let's see. There's a mystic called Ringlord in Most Pearsburg. You save that one for last. There are many legends about a ring in Shrike. We'll get to that one very quickly, because that'll get us a friend. A Manhattan jewelry store has a ring for sale. That can wait. A Yorkland billionaire has a ring. We're going to be visiting Yorkland sooner than later. Another guy who had a ring was lost in a ship accident. There's a reason why I said there's 2 rings you get before you can get any more monsters. And then, of course, there's a prisoner serving a 1,000,000-year prison sentence in despair, who's supposed to have one, too. Ah, don't tell me all at once! Oh, sorry. So, missing guy, more than likely. Traveling long ago, the owner of a ring was traveling by ship. Unfortunately, the ship was swallowed by a monster called Tanzer. You all remember Tanzer, folks? Part of the Rune Quest. It's a little different with Riki, because the way Tanzer is, has nothing to do with the Rune Quest, so you kind of get out in a different way. But remember what I said about getting Fang as soon as possible? I know that sometimes these guys have it, so we're just going to... Yeah, those little dragons right there have it. So if you can, just check that off of the list as soon as possible. There we go. If I have to do it a couple times, I do it a couple times, but some moves you just have to get. Feral Pounce is Ring Crush, I think. No, Fang Crush. So we're gonna have to continue. However, that was a pretty strong form we just got. Liquid Metal already, wow. Hey, this could actually hold us off for a long while. It's got great HP. The stats are pretty solid, so... Hey, it seems like if you get Feral Pounce, you will... Oh, I know what. You got Feral Pounce and Blade. These 2 work together. The only thing else would be like Heat Smash and Frost Smash. You get those, it'll guarantee you get this form. Either way, it's a nice form to start with, but we're still going to go for Fang. These do not have Fang, and I don't think they have anything other than Beak, so I'm not going to fight them. These might have Fang. Let's see here. And if they don't, I'm dumb and I apologize. Because there's so many different monsters and so many different monster techniques, it's hard to keep track of them all. That is a strong move for the start of the game. Okay, Rabat. We'll do Spider Net. Suck Blood, no. Yeah, it seems like Suck Blood is their go-to. I'm going to speed this up a little bit just to get a few more. Because out of everything, monsters are going to make you work the hardest. Because you're going to want to hunt for moves. You need it to make anything useful, because the problem is there's a lot of forms you can accidentally stumble to, and they just have garbage stats. So you want to build towards something. You got to have a plan. And I do have a plan for most of the monster forms, because I know a few good ones off the top of my head, and we will be working towards them, but Riki is kind of built for a black dragon, so I just want to get this out of the way. So we're going to get rid of Suck Blood. That's Horn. Impale is Horn. So we're going to have to try again, because I need Fang. Come on. Nope. Oh, jeez. Already having a trouble before we even leave to get the next ring. Come on. Just do it. Do it. Do it. I believe in y'all. High speed. This fight don't matter. Just do it. Okay, Dragon Whip. Get rid of Impale. Nope. Also, like mechs, every time a monster absorbs a move, like, I think it's either they absorb a move or they transform, they get all their WP back, so do not be afraid to just use the best moves with a monster, because they're kind of like mechs in that regard, because, you know, every time mech absorbs data, they also just get WP, so just take advantage of it. Go all out. Especially since monsters kind of fall about behind a little bit on the damage front. See here. I'll do Death Synthesis, why not? Nope. No, nothing wrong with getting some training done. Wish we had some AoE moves, though. See. We might luck into it, who knows. There. Just kill. Kill them, please. Come on, Fang is not a hard one to get, please. One more try. If it doesn't work, I'm just gonna stop bugging you guys with this. No, come on. Give me one more Dragon Whelp. At least give me a chance to fail, please. Might as well kill the fairy. It might have something. I mean, it might have just Sylvan Shot and I'm wasting my time, but I'm pretty sure she has some other moves. Sprite. We'll get rid of Death Synthesis. And we learn Thrust. Great, we're a damn killer bee again. There we go. Come on, give me Fang. I don't want to be a bee. Honestly, well, that was clearly worse than last time, but let's see here. Nope. Hey, learned a gun technique. Mailing, is it something that hits everything? No, it is not. Okay, let's see here. Killer Bee is objectively worse. You do not want to grab Thrust. If you can, just get rid of it like the plague. There you go. And, it's unfortunately a very common move, so you gotta be careful with enemies like, well, clearly those lances and such, but there's a lot of guys who have the Thrust move, and it'll just guarantee you'll turn into a killer bee. So that's what I'm saying. Some moves are just bound to turn you into crap. And I'm gonna have to get rid of this as soon as possible. But right now, I've had enough of this. We will get Fang naturally. If not, I will search for monster specific, because there's some guides out there that'll help me get through that. But we're gonna go for the Tanzer. That one's easy enough. First and foremost, let us go to... We're gonna have to start the card quest, so let's go to Devon. I'm only saying we have to start the card quest because of Suzaku. And also, that ship's familiar. Thing is with this, I think it's just a word-for-word remake of when you do the Rune quest. Where are we? Maybe we're swallowed by... Yeah, it's the same words. To the point where I'm going to kind of fast-forward through this a little bit. Except we're going to pick a fight. Also, slimes, very terrible. Do not absorb moves from the slimes. But, in this case, if you meet a slime for the first time, learn its move so you never have to learn it again. And that move is Solvent in the original game. I think they renamed it Lysate in this one. So let's just get that out of the way, slime. Get rid of thrust. Degeneration. So I got lucky and didn't even get the bad move. Okay, I don't mind. And total shot. There we go. Alright. Damn. Boss, these idiots won't listen to us. Yeah. Yeah, it's just the same. I'm gonna just skip this. Riki, don't tell them about the ring. Okay, never mind. Oh, sorry. Nothing. By the way, where are we and who are you? Someone can act like Morans sometimes. We're in the belly of Tanzer. I don't believe that such a creature was until... Yeah, it's sounding all the same. We'll have to worry about that ring stuff when we come looking for it. Nomad, crime boss, really? How scary? Yep, just like the ring quest. He's right. I am Nomad, true. I've done some rough stuff when I was on the outside, but I did only survive. Besides, that's all in the past. You're free to go with that man or with me. Take your pick. We're gonna have to deal with Nomad because, well, it's called the Thieves' Ring. And I'm just gonna let you figure that out. What happened, Mei-Ling? Quiet. Let's talk to this man. I'm Riki. What happened to your hair? Are you sick? No, my hair is like this because I'm in training. Feiyong! Mei-Ling, what are you doing here? That was what I should be asking. You said you were leaving for Q to train yourself. You lying dog! My ship was swallowed by Tanzer! No more excuses. You never spent any time with me. Because he's a Tanzer! He's a giant monster! Made her cry. Sayed. But still, what does she expect? Are you okay, Mei-Ling? Yes, I'm okay. It's nothing. Let's go. Yeah, like, seriously, what do you expect him to do? He's in a giant monster. Be mean. Stop being mean. Come here. This guy might have Fang, and I love looking at this guy in like, full speed, because he's just like, yeah, and that just makes my day every time I see it. Alright, give us Fang, please. And we'll get rid of Impale, it's not important. There you go, Fang! Protect that like it was gold. Considering how the learning menu works, it starts from the top and goes to the bottom, so I'm gonna just put these on the bottom so I don't accidentally replace them. But I'm gonna keep Feral Pounce for now until I can get a better move. Feral Pounce and Blade. We won't stay Liquid Metal as long as we can. But we're gonna go this way. We need to find Feiyong again, basically. Should be right here. There we go. Flappy green stuff. Yeah, this is all the same, basically. Yeah, nothing changes with this. Let me see here. Food is for everyone. Yeah, this is free heals. Why not take a break? So you could totally train in here, but you don't want to do that until you get your monster friends, because, well then, how the hell are they going to catch up? Nomad hates the young. How Kaiser. And turning intestines into pie. Okay, yep, it's all the same. Same with these guys. Yeah. Careful. Alright. Yes, I get it. Know anything about the ring? The ring? No idea. Riki, let me see the ring. Is it okay? It's okay. Let Baldy have a look at it. But Baldy! Dong! There's a rumor that one of the passengers on the ship Tanzer swallowed had a ring. Do you know anything about it? I haven't seen anyone with a ring. But why are you so obsessed with it anyway? Riki explained to Feiyong. This will happen a lot. I see. That is a very important ring. But it could have been lost inside. There's no way you'll find anything now. Wait, Nomad might know something about it. Why don't we ask Nomad? That's risky. If Nomad finds out about the rings, there'll be trouble. I'll go with you. No! Alright. But let me take you there. It'll be very difficult to find Nomad's lair. Okay, let's do this. So it's kind of like the rune quest where he'll just show you the way. However, yeah, instead of taking you to the slime pits, it'll take you to Nomad's ship, which I don't remember if I actually went there with you guys. So, this might be something new. But let's just move very quickly. We do not want to get weakened by all this fodder. There we go. Just use these expert dodging skills. Boop, boop, in here. And it should be that, I think, is what is Nomad's place. Okay, there's a round. Okay, then here. Okay, gotta juke this guy. Juke! Here. This way. Yep, it's that portal. That's alright. Alright, let me in. This way. Okay, there's gonna be a couple of special fights in this area. So, yeah. We want to see Nomad. Bring her out. Beat it, Baldy. Boss ain't gonna have no time for idiots like you. We're gonna see her no matter what you say. Oh, yeah? Stop! Jesus. Welcome, I'm glad you came. Although I'm not sure about the bald guy. We have a question for you. What a coincidence. I've got something to ask you, too. Oh, no, it's a traitor. The rings. Hand them over. Well, your wimpy men don't scare us. I know. You're Fei-Ong, big kung fu master who can take care of himself. But what about your children and old people? Can you watch them 24 hours a day? What, you dirty? Just hand over the rings, or these people are Tanzer bait. No! What? They're nothing to me! Okay, Riki. They're nothing to me. I'm not giving you this ring. You're a very bad old lady. Old lady, that's it. Slaughter them. Okay, you could totally escape with that, but it's a little difficult, so I apologize. Like I said, I'm not going to absorb anything from this person, so let's just end this fight as quickly as possible. Bazooka, shoot, and that. There we go. She dropped us a tiny... Very careful, Mark. Okay, dude, that's all loot knows. Should have been checking earlier, see if they had anything else. Yeah, total shot. We'll get rid of that, and that. And... you do not have 2 swords, so it doesn't matter. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled combat. And it's a ghost. We did get Death Synthesis already, however, he might drop Ghost Touch, so might as well absorb him. Let's see here, get rid of Degeneration, because never used it. Ghostly Touch, and for some reason I became him, but I love that victory. Just look at me, it's like, yeah, and I love that. At high speed, that's just great. So, just go around, leave these guys away from the stairs, back up, and, this is nothing, I think. Okay, wimps, come on, take your best shot. Stop pounding that guy against the banister, man. Okay, several rooms to check out. The one right over here to the left is progress, so you want to check out the other places first, of course. Let's see here. Oh! Well, cool for you, Loot, but wow. Tail is pretty useless. Hey, we're getting a bunch of moves that hit everyone, so I don't mind. However, this form, I very much mind. Okay, not too bad. That health is decent. I can live with it. Either way, yeah, you can see there is stuff in here, so... Let us tear through these people. There we go. Now, the reason I'm kind of spamming the weak moves here is, these fights I'm expecting will be a little difficult, I'd say. However, I'd say we're also going to have an issue with one of them. Because I'll let you know when we get to it, but there will be a fight you might want to do multiple times, depending how crazy you are. I'm very crazy, but I'll spare you that. Magic water. Robot for our friend. Too bad we're not going to use you this time around, T2, but you'll get your time to shine soon enough, friend. You know what? I don't mind. People are learning moves left and right. Keep going. Okay. Bolt thrower? Jesus! We're getting lucky, guys. Let's switch this with... Yep, that guy. And, loot's good. Again, we can get rid of pressure point. We don't want him having too much. Get it. There you go. Missile pod. So cover him with weapons. There you go. And there. And one more room to check before we go down. Okay, there's nothing here. Okay. We'll kill the gunfish first. Boop, 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 and let's just finish this quickly, please. And heal is actually not very useful. There are better... We got Tristar Jr. already? From Water Cannon? 63. Oh, wow. This is actually something you could take on the end areas with. Like, it's not the best you can get, but it's definitely up. It's up there for something you can luck into. So, I don't know what's making this form. I want to say Stampede has something to do with it. I don't know why replacing Heal did that, but I don't think Water Cannon's tied to it. Either way, we're going to save right here, because, first save for the day anyway. And we're going to have a fight in this room. They're already here. My men are useless. You stall them. That is Platyhooks and a Razorback. This is very important. Platyhooks is one of the rarest enemies you can find in the game. Like, no kidding, it is so difficult to find him, it's nuts. And the thing is, he has got a weapon unique only to him. Well, a skill unique only to him called the boomerang hook. So, remember where I said monsters will gain health for every new move they learn? You might not get boomerang hooks through the entire game. So, in Ricky's playthrough, depending, it's up to you on how you spend your time. But I'd suggest, if you are super serious with, like, being 100% with this, kill Platyhooks until you get, the, boomerang hook. Just to get that off your checklist, because there is almost no chance you're gonna find him again. Like, it would be a complete accident to find him again. So, farm this guy if you are serious about it. However, I do not want to waste your time, so let's see if we got it. We'll get rid of Ghostly Touch. I know that doesn't matter. We learned Beak. So, sorry, we're not getting boomerang hooks. It's not particularly an amazing move, so I don't feel bad for not getting it, but still, it's gonna be annoying, because that HP, but what can you do? Either way, Living Sword, it's worse than the liquid metal, not worth having. It's also connected to Blade, unfortunately, so we're kind of stuck with it for now, at least until we find our better moves. But I think this leads into another fight right away, or there might be some wild fights, but let's hear. Wait, it's really dangerous? Yeah, I'm ready. Does he join us? No, he doesn't join us. Okay, there's some randos, but we don't have to fight them. We just skip them like this. And, here we go. Help! What should we do? Guess we gotta help. Yeah! Yeah. Unique to Riki, the Tanzer boss fight. I'm being swallowed! That's its heart. So I don't know how she's being swallowed. It's kind of weird. Some people are into it, so enjoy. But either way, let us end this as quickly and precisely as possible. We're going to have some issues. This fight, they like throwing around status effects a lot. Specifically, I want to say poison's going to be a problem. And also, they've got these support guys, which unfortunately we cannot do anything about. They're just part of the background, kind of like the machine gunners. However, I can't believe I've got to this yet. Let's show you what a ring does, because they always go first, so you will always get their effect off before anything happens. And yeah, we'll do the Guardian's Ring. This is a defense increase for everyone, so might as well just start it off at the beginning. I should have done that, honestly. And I'm not going to use the Merchant's Ring because that's kind of useless. You can't really charm most bosses, so I don't expect to. This is kind of bad, though. Hopefully, I took off Starlight Heal, so hopefully we could just power through this. As you can see, though, this thing has a lot of water moves, but also has a lot of AoE moves with the Spore and such, so kind of just have to go with the punches here, because you don't have time to prepare. Because you're just kind of go straight here. There's nothing in scrap that'll make you waterproof, so unfortunately you're just going to have to go with the flow. But yeah, you saw the ill storm. That's what I mean about the poison. That hits the whole party, so you just have to deal with it when you get it. And we're kind of stuck with this T2 at the moment. Hopefully he can power through. That's evil magic. I didn't expect that. I don't remember this thing ever using evil magic. Okay, so we know how I screwed up, so let's fix this. First and foremost, we're gonna give Mei Ling back her light magic, at least her Starlight Heal. Did I give someone the backpack? I'm pretty sure I gave Loot. Yeah, so Loot's gonna have to worry about bringing people up. Let us get some gear on our people who do not have any gear. Do you have... I guess it doesn't matter. I think that's as good as we're gonna get. Okay, second try around. Sorry about that. This part's usually like really quick for me, so I just kind of am stumbling through it. But we'll get through this. I'm gonna get this second ring, or should I say third ring, before we end the episode today. So let's beat up Tanzer. Now, there's nothing we're going to be able to do with poison unless you're farming enemies that give you, like, snake oil or stuff. There's just nothing you could do about it. We're just going to start with Guardian's Ring to keep our defense up. I'd say Lightning Thrust is good because it can lead to something better. Bolt Thrower, obviously, is a very good move. We'll do Sharp Shot and... Thrust. We might luck into another Thrust move. Let's see here. 900, that's not bad by itself, to be fair. And we already need to bring up Loot, unfortunately. Now, to be fair, if you do feel a bit annoyed by all of the water attacks, you could just focus on getting a form that is immune to water. However, at least at this point of the game, there's not really many forms that you could get that are really good. So it's either going for being really strong or making yourself immune to that water. So I'll let you decide what to do with that. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different things, so you're gonna have to check every time you change. But getting waterproof isn't exactly the hardest thing in the world. But let's just keep pounding on this guy as best we can. There's no real strategy to it. We're not at the point where we have a whole bunch to work with. And I accidentally gave him electricity. This could end badly. Or it can just annoy me by doing Spore over and over again. You know what? Loot. Give a Power Cure to Gen. We want to keep Gen up. Missile, Starlight Heal, and yeah, Thrust. Let's keep going, guys. Fortunately, you can't do anything about the add-ons. They're just there. It's not like the machine gun guys that you could just stop them. But hey, good thing I did the heal preemptively, so there's that. We'll put a cure on myself, Missile, Starlight on Riki, because I think that's better than that cure. Yeah, I think it's better. I think a cure's like 100. Come on, Loot. Cure yourself. Oh, 200. It's actually better. Eh, well. Let's get some more damage done. This is getting annoying. Actually, yeah. Do that on yourself, hon. Just keep comboing, though, guys. Come on. Whoever this is about to hit is going to die. Ugh. And the thing with monsters is they have really low LP. Like, Riki's got 5 right now. So, if you're dealing with a lot of enemies that attack the LP directly, you're going to want to get things like Blood Chalices and stuff just so you don't get ruined. That's just general advice if you plan on using monsters. You stop trying to kill Riki, please. Let's... Crap. You know what? Power Cure is going to heal more anyway. We want to keep Riki up. And just power through this. Let's just hit as good as hard as we can right now, because we're about to lose. If they hit Riki once, we lose. There we go. Alright. Apparently Nomad's gone too, so... Oh well. If Riki was up, we would have gotten something from the Tanzer, but what can you do? Thanks for the ring, Nomad. You'll regret you ever saved me. Okay. That ought to shut her up for a while. I sure hope so. You smile, Mei Ling. No. Mei Ling. Tanzer's my ear. Tanzer's going nuts because of the fight. Let's get to the ship. I say that's a heart. I don't know what that is, because clearly this thing survives without it. But it could just be as simply as it's got a bunch of hearts, so who knows. Either way, we got to evacuate people. No, Fion, don't go. Okay, wait a little longer, Riki. Here is a clue. Just leave. Wait a bit longer. Leave. Don't leave. Just keep doing this a little longer. Because if you keep talking to her, she'll just say it over and over again, so just go to the ship as soon as possible. Don't waste your time talking. Okay. Come on, guys, get on the ship. There we go. That is the third ring, technically, the Thieves' Ring. And now we are free to do as we see fit. We kind of have... I don't know why it deposits us in scrap, though. But yeah, it starts you off in scrap to get the Merchant's Ring. And then, no matter where you go, you're going to get stuck in Tanzer. You have no choice. And then after that, you can pick wherever you want to go. I'd suggest Shrike if you're going with a full monster team, because there is a monster there. But first and foremost, since we're kind of just forced to start with loot in our party, you want to go to Yorkland, go to the right. You see that big lug on top of there? That is Thunder. That is Loot's adopted brother. Big bro. Yo, what's up, Thunder? That voice, big bro! You came back to us, this is great. No, Riki and I are just passing through Yorkland. Can you take me with you guys? This is my buddy Thunder. How about it? Want to take him along? Alright, maybe he's not an adopted brother. Maybe it's just kind of like... I know how the Japanese culture can, like, just talk to your elder like a big bro sort of thing. But, yeah. Thunder is going to be our second monster. So we're going to swap out with... Mei Ling just ain't doing it with the guns and such. It's really weak. So we're going to take all this stuff off of her. And since we got a new ring... Wow. He doesn't normally start with anything. Got lucky in that. Give him the Thieves' Ring. It hides all allies from view. So it makes you all invisible, kind of like you use the Hide Rune. But, yeah, we can get some more monsters right away. We can get them in Shrike. There's actually two, I'm going to be honest. If you recall, Croton is there. And there is someone else there. But at this point, we're going to head to Shrike, but I think I'm going to close it up right now. We're getting to the hour mark, so thank y'all for watching. It's good to be back, everyone. I hope you enjoy Riki's story with me. But, yeah, we've got the Merchant's Ring and the Thieves' Ring. We're going to work on getting a few others, hopefully, next episode. But right now, we're going to get our friend Cotton and someone else. But either way, guys, you have a wonderful evening, wonderful morning, whenever you're watching this. And I'll see y'all next time. You guys, well, bleh. Of course, I get tongue-tied like I usually do. So we'll just leave it as, I'll see y'all next time, guys. You have a good one. Goodbye for now.